I know it's been a hot minute since I did some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stuff, and that's because last time when I played this, I was still playing the BES core. And lo and behold, I actually still have the BES core deck, because as bad of a deck as they are, I do still love my BES core. I'm probably not going to be touching it much today, or at all, really. But I figured I could at least do a quick once-over, show you guys some of the changes that I made, some of the upgrades, as you can with how horrible of a deck this is. So we still have Hand Trap, 3 Planet Pathfinders, we have 1 Crystal Core, 1 Big Core, 2 Tetrans, 2 Big Core Mark IIs, 1 Covered Core, 1 Gamma Seal, and 3 Big Core Mark IIIs, and 3 Blaster Cannon Cores. Then we also have Dark Hole. Gonna avoid this card for just a second. Pot of Extravagance, Pot of Prosperity, Pseudo Space, which is really cool. BEF Zelos, 3 Boss Rushes, 2 Limiter Removals, Demise of the Land, 2 Calds, Forbidden Droplet, Torrential, Rivalry of the Warlords, which I accidentally put in Gozen Match at first, which was not a good idea, but Rivalry of the Warlords is a better floodgate for this deck, and also Summon Limit. Now, the biggest changes, quote-unquote, that I made for this were I actually added in Rank Up Magic Barion's Force and Magic Cylinder, because Magic Cylinder is a very good card for this dumb of a deck. But the reason why I added in Rank Up Magic Barion's Force is because we could actually bring out Dyson Sphere with this deck. Our Blaster Cannon Cores are level 9s, so we can just stack those on top for each other. And then, if I have Rank Up Magic Barion's Force in there, then we can go to numbered C9 Chaos Dyson Sphere, which, you know, I've used it a couple times in the singular match, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. So there's that. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing anything with this deck today, but it is a lot of fun to deal with. Instead, I actually kind of want to go over some of the other decks that I have finished. First of all, I have my Relinquished deck, which I may or may not have... Yeah. So, let me just put it this way. I love Relinquished. His deck is not good. So I actually deconstructed my Millenniumized Restricts so that I could put some stuff down for a Numeron deck. Oh, everybody hates Numerons, but let's face it, Numeron is pretty good for if you want to do meta stuff. Mine is not as optimized as a lot of people would like to do with Numerons. I don't have Memories of Hope. I mean, shoot, I'm actually running Mirror Force and Magic Cylinder in here, and I have MST. Don't have 2 Regekis, but so the one that I'm running is kind of a mixture of like some strategies that I've heard of, as well as Dark Arm Duelist's video about Numeron. So I have Battle Fader, 3 Numeron Walls, Hand Traps, and then I have Unchained Twins Aruha, which Aruha and Abominable Unchained Soul, they've actually come in handy a couple times for me. Another Hand Trap, Planet Pathfinder, Gamma Seal, Archfiend Eccentric, which that can be used to pop some stuff, Dark Hole, Regeki, Harpies, Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, Triple Tactics Talent, 2 Numeron Calling, 2 Numeron Chaos Ritual, which I'm still working on how to actually use that. Numeron Network, MST, Limiter Removal, Demise of the Land. I've been using Demise of the Land as a substitute for terraforming, because terraforming is banned in Master Duel now for some reason. It's not banned IRL, but it's banned in this game for some reason. Called by the Grave at 2, Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, Imperm, and then, of course, Floodgates. In the extra deck, I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number C1, number C1000, number IC1000, and then I have Infinitrack Fortress, Saruja, Mech Knight, Avramax, and Appaloosa. Actually, do I have an access code? That would probably be a better investment for me. I do not have an access code just yet. Dang. Yeah, and I don't believe I have the materials to construct him. But let's give it a quick look. Oh wow. Okay, so obviously I can definitely throw that guy away. I've never heard of that guy. Definitely not doing anything with Witchcrafters. And that does look like it's about it, I'm afraid. Because all the rest of these I want to use in some regard. So, whatever. We'll just see if we can get these last 3 URs in some other way. But also, I'm kind of working on an Unleashed deck, but I'm waiting on the other cards to get added into the game. Like there's a new blue dog, there's a red dog, and then of course I have to go through like testing and unlocking and all that stuff. After all, we have to have the Unchained Abomination. That's a very big deal. But so obviously I don't have that ready just yet. The other decks that have like an acronym, or actually I don't even remember. Oh yeah, that was me trying to do a vicious Astrolaud deck. Yeah. But you know, whichever archetype that is, it is notoriously expensive. So the other red box decks, I'm not worried about showing off right now. I do have a fully functional Gaia the Fierce Knight deck. Mostly thanks to the structure deck that it came with. So this one's a lot of fun. This one is a lot of fun. So Max C, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, Ghost Mourner. Then we have 3 Artillery Turtles, which will help us get a Gaia the Fierce Night monster or one of the Cursed Dragons from the hand of the deck. Curse of Dragonfire, which this is really cool because you can use it. You can basically use it as a polymerization while it's on the field. It's really neat. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. This is going to be the one that you want to pull out the most with Gaia the Magical Knight. Because you can bring a Gaia spell from your deck to your hand. And also, when it gets sent to the graveyard, I can target one of the fusion monsters, one of the fusion Gaias, and all of the monsters my opponent has with attack less than or equal to it, it's I'm sorry, it's very early in the morning. I'm blanking on words. All the effects are negated, which is really fun. Mahama the Fairy Dragon. This was actually a recommendation that I put in because I can special summon this guy. He's a level 5 dragon, which means that it still kind of fits into the archetype. Yeah, I haven't used him all that much just yet, but it's pretty cool. Gaia the Magical Knight. It's really cool how much this card wants to come out onto the field, because if you control no monsters, or your opponent controls a monster with his attack points are lower or more, I can just normal summon it for no reason, and then I can special summon a level 5 dragon from my hand or my graveyard. It's not from the deck. That's something that I've made the mistake of a couple of times now. But that'll be enough to get Curse of Dragon the Cursed Dragon or Curse of Dragonfire out, and then I can just go into the whole ordeal. I also have Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, because he's actually a surprisingly good fit in the deck, because Gaia is a light and Curse of Dragon is a dark, and since we have so many Gaias and dragons, it becomes ultra easy to summon him out. And then we have Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight. And I love this guy because his effect is a quick effect. So if I have one of my Gaia the Dragon Champions, or even the magical Night Dragon out on the field, and he doesn't do the last bit of damage that I need, I can just sacrifice him, or I can tribute him, and bring out Soldier Gaia and finish the match during the battle phase. It is wild. So we have Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, Pot of Extravagance. I'm using Pot of Extravagance because it's very unlikely that I'll need all 9 copies of my Gaia the Dragon Champion, so it's fine. Lightning Storm, Spiral Fusion is fantastic. It is a beautiful spell card to make this just the most gassed up archetype I've ever seen, because not only does it double my Gaia the Dragon Champion's attack points, but it also lets him attack twice per turn, which is awesome. Pot of Prosperity, Pseudo Space, because we have 6 different field spells in this deck. It's wild, I know. So the chances that we draw this one instead of any of these is kind of limited. It's pretty small. And then, just in case we need it, Pseudo Space is there. 2 Spiral Spear Strikes allows every Gaia monster to inflict piercing battle damage, and then it's not a one. And then this effect is not a once per turn. If a Gaia the Dragon Champion inflicts battle damage with the effect, you draw 2 cards, then discard a card. It's really sweet. Demise of the Land, just like I said before, just a terraforming substitution. 2 Calds, and then Droplet, Imperm, and then Spiral Reborn. I've used this one a couple times. Pretty sweet. Then we have Curse of Dragon, the Magical Knight of Dragon. I have not used this one just yet. However, yeah. So I have a strong feeling that I could probably somehow, if I bring out Curse of Dragon the Magic Dragon, and then I have a way to summon either Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion or Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons, then I should summon him first, and then go for these 2, or one of these 2. I'm not sure yet. I just really learned about that last night, so we'll see what happens. This dude, basically, I can add a Spiral Spear Strike to my hand, and then I can use its ability to flip a monster either to attack or defense position, just whichever one I prefer. And then Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons, this is the big boss monster of the whole thing. I can I can make this card lose 2600 attack, and then the card that I was targeting gets destroyed, and then when this card destroys a monster by battle, it gains 2600. And it can attack twice per turn because I'll be using Spiral Fusion for it. Then I have 2 Cross Sheep, Ingirisu, and then Blackluster Soldier. I have not really used Lynx all that much in this deck, but I have him just in case. And also as fodder for Prosperity and Extravagance. And then, of course, we have the lovely Sacred Beasts, which is still my favorite archetype, even though it's not fantastic. I've actually done a couple of videos on my channel about my Sacred Beasts, although the deck has changed and upgraded a lot. So, Joel and Lockbird, well, hand trap, hand trap, hand trap, hand trap, and then 3 hand traps. Chaos Summoning Beast, Dark Beckoning Beasts, Chaos Core, 1 Dark Summoning Beast. You only need 1 Dark Summoning Beast because it is bricky as hell. Danger Bigfoot and Thunderbird, 1 Uriah, 1 Haman, and 2 Haman, 2 Raviel, 1 Raviel Lord of Phantasm's Shimmering Scraper, great hand trap, Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Dimension Fusion Destruction should do fine, Pot of Prosperity, Period Rise Map, Fallen Paradise, Cerulean Skyfire, 3 Opening of the Spirit Gates, 2 Calds, 1 Imperm, and 2 Awakening. So, the reason why Period Rise Map is such a good piece in this deck is because it you can bait out Ash Blossom with it, and if it doesn't work, you don't lose your life points. But then if it does work, then it doesn't matter that you're losing life points because you're going to gain them right back anyway with Awakening the Sacred Beasts. It's pretty cool. I have 2 copies of Armatile the Chaos Phantasm, as well as 1 Armatile Phantom of Fury. Gin Buster, Crumble Logos Prophet of Demolition, the Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin, and then honestly the rest of these guys are just for banter. They're good to help out with Pot of Prosperity. I need to replace 1 Barricade Board blocker, but then Relinquished Anima because we do have a way to get to him with Chaos Summoning Beast. Salamand Great Almirage, we're going to use him basically every duel. And then Barricade Board blocker, which I think is just a really cool guy. And then Predaplant Verte Anaconda because it's still limited, not banned, in this game. So, I'm just going to throw one more... Just going to throw one more guy in there, just for the... Actually, do I have any Nightmares? I don't know. Oh, I do have Cerberus. Alright, sure. Let's throw Cerberus in there too. Why not? Why not? Alright. Cool. So Sacred Beasts back at the forefront like they should be. Because the Sacred Beasts are one of my favorite archetypes. Ever. Okay. So, let's do this real quick. Bam, 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 bam. Awesome. I think it said I got 210 off of that? Yeesh. Alright. And then actually, let's find out if I can get an ultra rare. I cannot. Oh well. Whatever. Alright. So let's do a little bit of shopping, because I mean I'm at almost 1,000 gems. Let's see what I can realistically buy. No. cool. I can get some free pulls. Cool. All right, let's see what these free pulls can get us today. I guarantee you, I'm probably not getting much. Oh, hey, look at that. I got an ultra rare. No, my luck, I probably can't break it down, though. If I could get an Eldritch the Golden Lord on my first try of trying to get Eldritch, that'd be great. Probably not, though. Nah. It's fine, though. I don't know who this is. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Horse Prince. No idea who that belongs to, unfortunately. Guardians of the Sacred Sky. Oh, that's an alternate art Appaloosa. Cool. Let's see what we got. How the heck do you get two Agents of Agent of Creation Venuses? That's great. That's great. I have no idea how I have that kind of luck, honestly. And then alternate artwork Nightmare Unicorn. Potentially. Who knows? Let's find out. I have no idea what the significance of that guy is. That guy who just pops up on me. No Nightmare Unicorn, but I did get Mech Knight of the Morning Star, which... Aight. Alright. And then, of course, we still have our structure decks down here. So really just depending on what kind of nostalgia I want to go through or what kind of new strategies I want to learn, we can just come down here and check all this stuff out, which is really great. They just, I guess the Blue Eyes Max structure deck is brand new because I haven't seen it before. But we also have one for Dark Magician, we have all Black Wings, we have all these lovely things. And you can buy them 3 times, and that'll give you all the pieces that you need, as well as some extra goodies. We have all these lovely mates. We love the mates. I actually just got the Unchained Abominable mate, and I also have White Baking because he's really cute, cool. I don't really care much for getting new fields. Since I have Ritual Cage, it's fine by me. I might get the polymerization base at some point, but don't worry, don't think about it too hard. Of all of these things, so what is this one? A special bundle commemorating the 2nd anniversary that includes 10 master packs and a limited Blue Eyes Chaos Max Mate. 1,000 gems and at least 1 SR guaranteed. Wow, thanks, guy. I don't know. I might... Uh-oh. Oh no, my L1 button is stuck. All of my technology is broken, guys. All of it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm not much of a Blue Eyes guy. But, I mean... I'm gonna check it out, who knows? Ooh, and we have a bundle deal for Effect Veiler. Okay, so I would much rather get this 3,000 special, 30 master packs and limited edition accessories. Whoa, that's pretty. That's very pretty. But I mean, if you're a major Blue Eyes fan, then yeah, I could definitely see why you would save up for this. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not super big on it. So the only part of it that really like appeases me is the field. Honestly, I would love to get this mate. That Max Dragon mate would be really cool. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'll do a couple duels, get that one, and then save up to get the Effect Veiler one, because the Effect Veiler is not limited edition. So yeah, let's go with that. All right. And also, I kind of just wanted to go through my replays list, because I had some really great duels that I would love to show you guys. So, man, this one was so long ago I can't even remember which one this was. It's probably my Sacred Beast deck, because Sacred Beasts, like I said, are one of my favorite archetypes. If this is the Ancient Gear one, then prepare for it to be rough. Okay, so it's PS2's turn. Not the best opening hand. You never want to open with 2 Sacred Beasts in your hand, but let's see what happens. Set one. All right. Draw into Dark Summoning Beast. Still not great, but we can. So I do manage to summon Danger Bigfoot, and because of Danger Thunderbird's ability, could pop that. Attack directly. Sacrifice him for Dark Summoning Beast. Get Dark Summoning Beast out. Get Uriah out. And then with Uriah's ability, pop that back row. So, as much as you don't want this kind of hand, hey, I have 3 Sacred Beasts in my hand. So, highly unfortunate, but let's see what happens. Superior Rise map could not have asked for a better time. Get that Dark Beckoning Beast. Dimension Fusion Destruction. Armatile, use Armatile, get that ZW, Dunzo. So honestly, that's a big reason why I like the Sacred Beast so much, is because you can, even if you have a shitty hand, you can still pop off. You can still find a way. Now, granted, were there some alternatives that I probably should have taken? Probably, but who knows? Alright. Oh man, this was when I was still running Monster Reborn in this deck. So this is one of the public matches that I have, so let's see what happens. Dragon Mage Shio. So, obviously, dude's running Dragon Maids. Of course, he hits me with the Max C challenge. So thankfully, I can still do that part. Gonna hit that Monster Reborn. Bring out Chaos Summoning Beast. Because since I just got Hamon in my hand, I mean, it just works. It just works. So I was still able to do the Hamon attack because Dark Summoning Beast's ability did not go off while it was on the field. For those of you who don't know, when you use Dark Summoning Beast's ability, you can't attack for the rest of the turn. So that's why one strategy is go through main phase 1, battle phase, and then in main phase 2 use Dark Summoning Beast. But since the effect didn't go off, the restriction didn't apply. This is when I was still running Unending Nightmare as well. A big reason why some people would try to run continuous traps in this deck is so that Uriah will become more powerful. But Uriah is such a weird card to work around. And this is when I was still running 2 Dimension Fusions too. So we could use Fallen Paradise, but then Shio negates it. Honestly, I probably could have tried to do Fury Rise map first instead, but whatever. So this is a big reason why we use Almirage in Sacred Beasts. Because if we have Chaos Core, we can actually use Salamandra's ability to activate Chaos Core. We tribute it, target it, and then we can just send all three Sacred Beasts from the deck to the graveyard, give him some counters, and because they're in the graveyard, well, we can use Dimension Fuse Instruction now. Attack with Chaos Core just for the banter. Just for the banter. Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Honestly, I might, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch that around because this duel with Richard is actually one of my favorites. I will never forget this. I will never forget this duel because this particular duel was the duel that made me realize how powerful Awakening of the Sacred Beast was. So we have our whole ordeal. Get Pure Rise map, get Dark Beckoning Beast out. Get Opening of the Spirit Gates out. So Dark Beckoning is a searcher, but also Opening of the Spirit Gates is a searcher as well. Only difference is Dark Beckoning can do every card that mentions the Sacred Beasts. Opening of the Spirit Gates can only do monsters. So, Dark Beckoning, get him, and since I already had Opening, and Chaos Summoning can get Fallen Paradise, I figured let's get Awakening. Because Awakening can be pretty cool. So set it, get Chaos Summoning, bring out Almirage. Just for banter, as they love to say. Opening of the Spirit Gates, discard Dark Summoning Beast, bring him back out, use him to bring out Hamon. Use Dark Summoning Beast's ability in the graveyard to bring out Raviel. Chaos Summoning Beast for Raviel. Chaos Summoning Beast so I can get Fallen Paradise. So this is when I started realizing that Awakening was a very good card to run in this deck. Because first of all, because every single time they summon a monster, we gain life points. Every single time. And because we have 2 different Sacred Beasts out right now, all these effects are getting negated. Which is awesome. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say that getting 2 Sacred Beasts out is super consistent, but it's pretty consistent. So unfortunately he did super poly me to get rid of one of the Sacred Beasts. But it's totally fine. It's totally fine. And because we still have one of the Sacred Beasts, we're still summoning. So I guarantee you that he tried to get Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer out so that he could try to pop something. But since he already activated the effect, he can't try it again this turn. And this dude has given me almost 20,000 life points. So I can periodize. And I still have more than what I started with. So he made a bad choice there. He tried to pop my Haman, but because of Fallen Paradise, can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Hit that Call by the Grave and get that Phoenix Enforcer out of here, dude. Get that Phoenix Enforcer out of here, dude. His entire strategy just went out the window. So, once again, we do the strategy to, with Almirage and Chaos Core, get all these guys out into the graveyard. Dimension Fusion Destruction, get Armitile out, and just for banter... Oh! And this was another thing. This was another thing. I'm glad that it was in this match. Super Polymerization says neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Cerulean Skyfire doesn't activate. It's just a constant ability. And the reason why is because there's a comma there instead of a colon. You have to have the biggest brain knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh! To understand that. It is wild. So he tries to super poly me, but because of Cerulean Skyfire, I can negate it. So, with a giant field, we just swung for game. It is wild how much the Sacred Beast deck can just tell you to go on somewhere. It's really wild. This match, I believe, was against Sword Souls. I want to say it was against Sword Soul, because this was the day that the Sacred Beasts beat Sword Soul. And I will admit, it's because the dude kept misplaying. So first and foremost, awful opening hand. 3 Sacred Beasts in my hand right now. Absolutely abysmal. Hate to see it. You do not want to see that. But thankfully, I do have Opening of the Spirit Gates in my hand. So, yep. So, Moyi, Fateful Adventure. He's running Sword Soul and the Adventure Engine. So I don't know enough about Sword Soul. I can't tell you how good of a board he's trying to set up right now, or if he messed up setting up a board, or if he just got a bad hand, or whatever the case might be. I genuinely have no idea. So, opening, he does an Ash Blossom me. Fantastic. Dark Beckoning Beast. We get Dark Summoning Beast out. Because I already have Fallen Paradise. He uses Called by the Grave, but he targets my Dark Beckoning Beast instead of my Dark Summoning Beast. Which was really, really weird. Honestly, if he had targeted my Dark Summoning Beast, I would have been ruined. This whole thing would have been gone. But he didn't. So, use Dark Summoning Beast, get Hamon out from the deck, because it's always a better idea to thin out your deck. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. So, all just because he didn't get my Dark Summoning Beast, I was able to get all 3 Sacred Beasts into my hand, use Dimension Fusion Destruction, which, fun fact for you, while you have a Sacred Beast out on the field, you can't negate Dimension Fusion Destruction. Pretty cool. So I could summon Armatile, the Chaos Phantasm, Phantom of Fury. Now, what's the biggest difference between Phantom of Fury and regular Armatile? Well, I can activate his ability, send him over to my opponent's field, and then during my end phase, everything he has gets banished. Everything he has gets banished. Spell cards, trap cards, monsters, everything banished. So now, I've completely nuked his field. He can't touch the banished stuff, as far as I'm aware. And now we have this big old beefy boy right here. The regular Armatile, the Chaos Phantasm. And because I have him on in defense position, Armatile can't be attacked. So, good stuff. So, he tries to do something, gets that guy out, Ash Blossom. Dunzo, out. That's drawing me out. I believe that's drawing me out. Because that was really cool. that one's another one of my favorites. But this one right here is my favorite duel that I've ever had in Master Duel. I've had one duel that I thought was more fun in real life, but this is my favorite duel in Master Duel ever. Ever, 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 ever. Alright. So, best opening hand? Pretty good opening hand? Oh yeah. Because we have 3 searchers for us right now. So, you gotta hit it with Pure Rise Map first, because it says at the start of your main phase. Doesn't get Ash Blossom. Fantastic. Dark Beckoning Beast. Get Awakening. Opening of the Spirit Gates. Get Uriah. I got Uriah because we already have Dark Summoning Beast and Chaos Summoning Beast in the hand. So I just have Uriah out just so he's ready. So, Dark Beckoning Beast summons out Chaos Summoning Beast. We get Almirage back out. Bada bing, bada boom. Opening of the Spirit Gates, throw away a Dark Summoning Beast. Bring back a Dark Summoning Beast. Throw away a Dark Summoning Beast. Get Hamon out there. Hamon is ready. Get Raviel out. Chaos Summoning Beast. Summon Raviel. Chaos Summoning Beast. Bam, bam. Get Fallen Paradise. Activate Fallen Paradise. Draw 2. Get Cerulean Skyfire. I always draw Cerulean Skyfire when I already have Hamon in defense position. Ugh. It's totally cool. Totally cool. So, pretty stacked board here. You have 2 4,000 stack point monsters with their own abilities. Opening of the Spirit Gates, so that way I can recycle some stuff. Cerulean Skyfire, so if one of these guys leaves the field, I take no damage. Fallen Paradise, which prevents them from being targeted or destroyed. Almirage, just for some security. And I think I already said Awakening, but whatever. Oh, also, Awakening of the Sacred Beasts, it does stack. So if you have 2 Awakening of the Sacred Beasts out on the field, every time they summon a monster, you get double the amount of life points. So he's playing Eldritch. Pretty cool. Takes Torrential Tribute for some reason. And then he's playing Branded as well. Merges Eldritch and Fallen of Albaz, brings out Albion, the Branded Dragon. Bam. Gain those life points. Negated ability. Guy goes, oh no. Brings out Eldritch the Golden Lord. Summons Eldritch the Golden Lord. So, because of Eldritch's ability, he does come out at 3,500. Here's the fun part. Gain life points equal to the attack of that monster. It's not the original attack. It's how much they get when they touch the field. So since Eldritch's attack points is 3,500, I get 3,500 life points. 10,000 life points. How cool is that? So they can't attack anything. We go to my next. We go to my next phase. Fallen Paradise, because why not? Draw 2 cards. So he hit Torrential Tribute, which is supposed to destroy all monsters in the field. Doesn't destroy Eldritch. Doesn't destroy Raviel or Hermon. Use opening. Throw away Thunderbird. He activates that for some reason. I think it's to get more Eldritches out. Right? Right? Yeah. Which means more life points for me. And then also, because I threw away Thunderbird, I could use his ability to destroy that face down card. Now, for some reason he uses this. You can target one set card in a spell or trap zone. That set card cannot be activated this turn. I don't get what that strategy is for. So, but ultimately, because of Thunderbird, it gets popped. So, bam. And it's Solemn Strike. So, use Chaos Summoning Beast to get your eye out. Now, Awakening of the Sacred Beasts. If it's 1 monster, I gain life points. If it's 2 monsters, I negate other effects. If it's 3 monsters, then every monster gets destroyed, it gets banished instead of sent to the graveyard. So, Awakening only negates effects if it's on the field. So negate that guy, hit that Branded Fusion, gets Albion out. Get more life points. Effect still gets negated. He tries to attack, has to attack Hamon because Hamon is in defense position. Scoops. This is my favorite duel I've ever had on Master Duel. It's pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see, these next duels are not exactly short. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So this is my BES core deck. I actually tried to do this during my live streams, but unfortunately, the live stream cut off. The live stream cut off before this match was over, which is highly unfortunate. And I promise you, it wasn't from me. It was from the internet connection. So we all know how the BES core works. They're basically giant boss. They're trying to be giant boss monsters. So I'm just going to fast forward through this as fast as I possibly can. So I have my BES Tetran out. He's steadily growing his field out. I'll be honest, I don't know what most of the stuff does. got BES Big Core out. Which, because of BES Zelos, has more attack points than that guy. So, bam, boom, Big Core loses the thing. Oh no, that's a big fucking monster. So, good news though is that because of boss rush, I can get a big defense about it. Can this guy be targeted for effects? Okay, it's unaffected by other card effects anyway. So even if I got Crystal Core out, it wouldn't do much. Now this is when having Dyson Sphere would be a big deal, I think. I could be wrong, but so at this point it really is just trying to see what we can do. Because, surprisingly, as weak as the BES core is, he's not really able to get through our defenses the way that you would think. So I'm still mounting some kind of an offense, because I do still have plenty of life points right now. So, Ultimate Falcon and Final Fortress Falcon, and then he gets Revolution Falcon. This is the part that I'm like, oh no. Because Revolution Falcon, whenever it attacks, it puts a monster's points down to 0. So, that's fucking scary. So, yeah. So I did try that. Didn't work. Now, honestly, I don't know for sure, but I probably could have gotten rid of the Revolution Falcon right there, but I was panicking hard. So, this is a big reason why this duel took so long, because I was just fortifying my defenses as much as I possibly could. Until I could draw something to deal with it. Unfortunately, Big Core Mark II is not something to deal with it. Planet Pathfinder, also not the thing I need to deal with it. What I'm looking for is a limiter removal. So that way when I get a bigger monster out on the field that isn't constantly having its attack points drained, I can swing for one of the lower point monsters. So he did destroy 2 of my monsters, but because I had 2 boss rushes out, I can summon 2 other monsters. And I believe this is when I draw limiter removal. Bam! so first thing I did was I banished Big Core 3, so that way, just in case this didn't work out, I had all my monsters back in my deck. But limiter removal, damn, done so. One of the longest duels I've ever been a part of, and no one saw it because again the stream fell down. The stream broke. It said. Pfft. Now, to be honest, I was kind of surprised that I could get to Gold 4 with BES Core with how bad they are, but I mean, I'll take it. Now, I don't remember what the rest of these were, so let's find out together as a class. Yeah, notice how the one said November and this one is in April. I tend to take long breaks from this game because Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes me mad. So... Okay, I went back to the Sacred Beasts. Man, how did the Sacred Beasts take this long? What's this? Time Lords. Okay. I genuinely do not remember this one, so let's see what happens. Damn. But I still got the search off, so it's fine. It just means that I'm not going to get Almirage that quickly. Get Raviel out. Oh. Oh shoot, there are comments. Hang on. I did not see the notification that there were comments. One moment. Thankfully, tokens do count as sacrificial material. Yeah, that didn't quite work, but it's fine. Okay, hang on. Oh, thank you, New Blitz, for saying this is amazing. I appreciate that. Okay. So basically all of my outs have been eliminated. Armatile was gone. I don't have a way to summon anything, but I can stop them for at least a short while. I can hold them back. That works. Sometimes you just kind of gotta improvise. For some reason he negated Bigfoot, but his ability's already done. Now he's just a 3,000 attack point beat stick. Yeah, I knew that one wasn't going to work, but I figured I would just give it a shot. See if the game's programming didn't work out. Still block them from searching. Destroy my Cerulean Skyfire. Oh well. Effect got negated. Okay, so this is the last turn. Oh, I probably got that other Bigfoot out, yeah. Oh, and there you go. That's all she wrote. Sacred Beasts are better than Time Lords, confirmed. That was kind of stupid, though. I don't know why I saved that one. But now it's going to be on YouTube forever. So, and I can't remember what these ironically enough, these last two I can't remember who they were, and they're the most recent ones. So, let's find out. Ah, this is my Gaia deck. Very much so love my Gaia deck. Gateway to Chaos, bring out Gaia the Magical Knights. Then Galloping Gaia so I could get Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon out. Artillery Turtle so I could summon a Gaia from my deck. Use that Gaia to bring out Curse of Dragon. Pot of Prosperity, just to see what happens. Feather Duster because excellent protection. Bam! Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. Now, the Gaia deck is much better going second because it has so much gas to it. Linkuriboh. So this dude is running vampires, I believe. Yes. Familiar and Retainer. Harpy's Feather Duster because fuck them spells and traps. Unfortunately, he negated my Harpy's Feather Duster, so that's a problem. But it's fine. Can't declare an attack this turn. Highly unfortunate, but it's fine. Bring a Cursed Dragonfire. So, this is mostly for me, but I couldn't summon Gaia the Magical Knight because he has two monsters that are below 2600. If one of them was above 2600, I could summon him, but it's fine. So. Brings out Vampire Vamp. Spiral Reborn. So, able to bring out Cursed Dragon, which unfortunately still got rid of my Magical Knight. But because I have that guy, I can still get Spiral Reborn from my deck because it was special summoned even though it was my opponent's turn. Again, these people love to negate abilities, even though the abilities are already done. Whatever. So, I'm avoiding that section because I don't know if it still counts, but... Bam. Yeah, that bottomless trap hole was an asshole thing to do. But, whatever. Can still do some damage, and I still have Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight, and Cursed Dragon on my field. Set one pass. The ultimate sign of defeat in Yu-Gi-Oh! So... got another Cursed Dragon. Bam. Look at that! And... got Sky Galloping, and with Sky Galloping, I could get the Spiral Sphere Strike. So I could have piercing damage. And then, because of Spiral Sphere Strike... Oh, no, I couldn't attack again. My apologies. I also have 3 hand traps in my hand right now. So... whatever happens, I'm kind of in the clear. And he sacrificed himself. He said, "Screw you, Zandriel Ogrim. You mythic Irish-sounding bastard." And this one's 24 turns. I think this was my Numeron one, actually. Yeah. Okay, so this is when I realized that I should not have Pot of Prosperity or Extravagance in my deck, because it did kind of screw me on this one. So it's Numeron versus Red Eyes. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put that thing up. The Red Eyes Black Dragon! Jason Corbin is a Joey Wheeler fan. So, Pot of Prosperity. Threw away all of my Link monsters. And 2 of my Numerons. Rigeki! So he negated my attack, but I could still get higher. Exceeded off Ekam for C1. So I said, "Alright, you dirty rat. Let's see what you can do." Goes and Match is a much better fit for this than the, what was it, the BES core, because everybody in Numeron only has 1 attribute, so it's fine. Bring out Sonya, do some burn damage. So pretty much right here I was like, alright, I got this shit in the bag. And then he brought out Red Eyes Black Dragon again. So I did not realize this, but Blackstone of Legend keeps recycling itself. So basically every turn he can just bring out Red Eyes Black Dragon again. And so this is where my problem was. Since I used Pot of Prosperity so greedily, I only have 2 of my Numerons right now. Yeesh. And none of these guys have attack points. So all of my Numerons are gone. Panic. He's just gonna keep summoning out Red Eyes Black Dragon. Call my bluff. I got nothing. I got nothing. See, right now is when a Harpy's Feather Duster would be amazing. But Dark Hole, but then that thing negates it, unfortunately. All I can do is set up a defense. So then I draw a Ruha from Unchained. And I'm like, alright, come at me, bro. Come at me, dude. Because now I can summon out Abominable, so I have something to help me fight. Something to stave off the inevitable death, basically. Solely just attacked the Red Eyes because he was the weakest one on the field. The more that I can chip away at this guy's life points, I think the better. Should I have attacked Nurgle? Maybe. Maybe. Probably could have used Dark Hole and swung for majority game, but whatever. Got Battle Fader just in case. Just in case. And now I have another guy on my field, for some reason. So now, the cool thing is that he's under 3,000, so if I could just keep his field empty, I'm good. Brings out Red Eyes. But thankfully, Red Eyes doesn't have protection. I don't know why I didn't just Dark Hole and then swing for game. Yeah, he just keeps recycling the Red Eyes over and over and over and over and over again. And then also, for some reason, Winged Dragon of Ra. He has nothing to do with any of these archetypes, but just he has to have Winged Dragon of Ra. Well, no wonder this duel was so drawn out. For some reason, I didn't... Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why I don't know why I kept delaying that for so long. I could have easily just... I mean, obviously hindsight's 20/20, but I very well so could have just Dark Hole, swing for game. Oh well, whatever. Anywho, that's about all I really wanted to show you guys today. Hopefully I can... I don't know, maybe at some point I can try to do like a Gaia deck run of ranked, just to see what happens. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all later.